There's a special kind of magic that happens when you step into your garden. It's a quiet place, a sanctuary where we connect with the earth. We pour our hearts, our time, and our energy into nurturing life from a tiny seed. But have you ever felt like your plants are trying to tell you something? Your garden has its own language, a visual vocabulary that communicates its every need. Learning to read these signs transforms you from caretaker to true partner with your plants. Your plants are constantly talking, just not with words. Instead, they use the color of their leaves, the strength of their stems, and the vibrancy of their flowers to send messages. A yellowing leaf isn't just a blemish, it's a sentence. A stunted stem is a cry for help. The key is knowing what to look for. Once you start to understand this language, you'll see your garden in a whole new light. All you need are your eyes, curiosity, and a willingness to pay close attention. Take a daily walk through. Look closely at the leaves, their color, shape, and texture. Are they a deep, healthy green, or showing hints of yellow or purple? This is the foundation of becoming a plant whisperer. In this story, we'll decode that language together, starting with the most common messages your plants send when they're hungry for nutrients. My goal is to give you the confidence to diagnose and treat these issues, turning problems into opportunities for growth. Let's get our hands dirty and start listening. If you've ever picked up a bag of fertilizer, you've seen those three letters, NPK. They stand for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the cornerstones of plant health. Each has a distinct role, and the signs of their absence are often quite different. Nitrogen fuels green, leafy growth. Phosphorus powers root development and flowering. Potassium regulates water, disease resistance, and stem strength. These nutrients are mobile, so when a plant is running low, it pulls them from older leaves to new growth. If you see yellowing or other issues starting at the bottom of the plant, it's a strong signal you might have a deficiency in one of these big three. Problems on lower, older leaves often point to an N, P, or K issue. This simple observation can save you a lot of guesswork. In the next sections, we'll break down the unique signature of each deficiency. You'll learn to distinguish the pale yellow of a nitrogen-starved leaf from the purplish tint of a phosphorus-deficient one. Welcome to the fascinating language of the garden. Nitrogen is all about lush, green, vigorous growth. When a plant is short on nitrogen, the oldest, lowest leaves turn pale green, then yellow before withering and dropping off. The yellowing creeps up the plant as the deficiency worsens, and new leaves may be smaller and stunted. In corn, look for a yellow V shape on the leaves. In tomatoes and peppers, the whole plant looks pale and spindly. Nitrogen deficiency is common, especially in new beds. The fix is simple. Give your plants a quick-acting source of nitrogen, like liquid fish emulsion or seaweed fertilizer. Granular options like blood meal or cottonseed meal provide a slower, sustained source, but don't overdo it. Too much nitrogen can mean lots of leaves, but few flowers or fruit. For leafy greens, keep a steady supply. For fruiting plants, use nitrogen early, then switch to a balanced fertilizer as they flower. Listening to your plants means giving them what they need when they need it. Balance is key. Now let's talk about phosphorus, the P in NPK. Phosphorus is essential for strong roots, flowering, and fruiting. A deficiency shows up as dark, bluish-green or purplish leaves, especially on the lower parts of the plant. Stunted growth, thin stems, and delayed flowering are classic signs. Cold soil can make phosphorus hard to absorb, even if it's present. To fix it, add bone meal or rock phosphate for a slow release boost, or use a liquid bloom booster for faster results. Look for that purplish tint on lower leaves and stunted plants. If your plants are failing to thrive and mature, phosphorus might be the missing link. A little attention here can mean a much bigger harvest. Potassium, the K in NPK, is the plant's health manager. It regulates water, strengthens stems, and helps plants withstand stress. Potassium deficiency shows as yellowing or browning at the leaf edges, starting on older leaves. The leaf margins look scorched, and the dead tissue moves inward as it worsens. Fruiting plants may have uneven ripening. Think tomatoes with hard green shoulders. Weak stems and poor disease resistance are also signs. Boost potassium with green sand, kelp meal, or a liquid kelp fertilizer. For a quick fix, use sulfate of potash, but follow package directions. Potassium gives your plants the strength to endure and thrive. Feed them well, and they'll reward you. Beyond NPK, your garden needs calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. Calcium builds strong cell walls. Think of it as the plant's skeleton. Blossom end rot on tomatoes and peppers is a classic calcium deficiency, often caused by inconsistent watering. Magnesium is the heart of chlorophyll. Deficiency shows as yellowing between veins on older leaves, creating a marbled pattern. High potassium can block magnesium uptake, so balance is important. Sulfur is vital for amino acids and flavor, especially in onions and garlic. Sulfur deficiency looks like nitrogen deficiency, but affects the newest leaves first. Add compost, gypsum, or elemental sulfur to correct it. Remember, calcium and sulfur are immobile, so symptoms show on new growth. Magnesium is mobile, so look at older leaves. Spotting these patterns helps you act fast. Healthy plants need more than just the big three. We've covered the essentials, from NPK to the crucial secondary nutrients. Becoming a plant whisperer starts with observation. Pay attention to where symptoms appear, bottom or top leaves, edges or veins. Your most powerful tool is knowledge, not just fertilizer. Tailor your feeding to what your plants actually need. Experiment, try a fish emulsion for nitrogen, Epsom salts for magnesium, and watch how your plants respond. Keep a simple journal and track your observations. Every success and failure is a lesson. The more you listen, the more your garden will thrive. Share this story and subscribe to Soil Stories for more tips to grow a greener world.